Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Libra. How are you guys? So Libra, general read, any aspect of your life. It's another card that tried to come out here. Yeah, this one actually come out first. So this is someone here in protective mode. Yeah. We have the Eight of Wands here. This is someone kind of keeping themselves stuck. They're protecting themselves, their money. Yeah, because I do see opportunity, multiple opportunities. And it could be someone because things are moving too fast, feeling a little overwhelmed. Yeah, so someone going within. Into me I see. This is how somebody was feeling, very internal, kind of closed off, and often protecting the heart too. Yeah, someone keeping it in. Yeah, this is how someone was feeling inside, overwhelmed. Their cup was overflowing with emotion. Feeling a little overwhelmed, too much of a good thing happening. Maybe even multiple opportunities. So somebody here is kind of not budging. Yeah, we have the Magician, the Shaman. Someone here, a little Gemini energy, some Pisces energy. But you know, this is someone who's manifesting. There's desire here. There was a lot of desire. They have everything they need. But yeah, I mean, it could be someone who was manifesting maybe multiple opportunities and then got a little overwhelmed. But someone was feeling like this. The cup is running over. Like, yeah, so somebody really wanted something here. Yeah, so this is someone who was single. See, enjoying the fruits of their labor, protecting themselves, some of the multiple opportunities, but their cup was running over. They wanted this. In fact, some of you have manifested this or they were manifesting you. But there could have been multiple opportunities too. This is someone who actually has everything they need. Yeah, they feel they have everything they need. They're single. So like I say, they're kind of protecting themselves, everything they work for, kind of closed off. But boy, do they want this. There's so much desire. Let's have a look at the Four of Stones for Libra. Yeah, so it was someone's pride getting in the way. See, it's often someone who gets chased, but it's about being able to provide. Someone been playing the field, kind of dating. They have a tendency to keep a lot to themselves. They keep things to themselves, but this is someone going within. Let's have a look at the Eight of Bows. Yeah, so this is somebody definitely in their feels big time, but they didn't say anything because they may have felt it wouldn't be successful. It's not going to go anywhere, but they're protecting everything they work for because they feel this isn't going to go anywhere, even though they felt this way. It's often things happening very quickly. Someone busy, a lot going on. Someone who gets a lot of attention. Let's have a look at the Seer. The Seer. Yeah, this is someone here just waiting for things to calm down. See, this is someone trying to avoid something here. Keeping it to themselves, not saying too much. And we have the Queen of Wands. So this is an energy of someone who knows what they want. So I don't know if this is someone coming in, chasing after someone. See, chasing. So this could be anybody. If it's not yourself, it's someone else. Maybe someone who had another opportunity. But this is someone trying to avoid a disaster. See, waiting for things to calm down. Moving into calmer water. So this is someone avoiding this person, trying to avoid them. Someone moving on from someone here. Now, it could even be yourself, especially if you have Sag in your chart, Aries or Leo, Scorpio. See some Pisces. But this is someone who, I mean, this person here, this is how they were feeling, but you can see avoiding. This person already knows the answers they're seeking. This is someone chasing after them because of what they can provide. I don't know, because often the Queen of Wands, I mean, it could be someone who's chasing, but it's an energy of someone who generally goes after what they want. They're focused, often ambitious, very creative. So pretty interesting. Wow, what is going on here, Libra? Could be Libra masculine, but I do see a Gemini as well, or Gemini energy. But yeah, this is crazy. I think this is someone trying to avoid this person here, keeping this to themselves, waiting for things to calm down, but their cup runneth over. There is multiple opportunities, like it's coming in very quickly out of the blue. Someone choosing their battle. See, thinking things through, avoiding someone, taking decisive action, literally to avoid someone because their cup runneth over. Let's have a look at the shaman. Yeah, see, someone protecting themselves, keeping it all in. But nobody's budging or moving. And I mean, you could be feeling that way, protecting yourself. See, there's nobody budging or moving. It has to do with chasing. It has to do with being able to provide. But something here wasn't successful because somebody was closed off. It's the other person. I mean, it could be this person moving on, but I actually feel they're trying to avoid them. Yeah, it's an energy of someone going down this path. See, they're not budging and giving in. See, somebody possibly holding on to someone for money too. So they're choosing their battles. This is someone who's been thinking this through. Looks like a little Gemini energy, Libra or Aquarius, but it's about cooperating, compromise, and compatibility. See, someone's single. This is a very independent person. So I feel they're trying to avoid them. Maybe keeping this to themselves. Just kind of moving on, distancing themselves. And it could be somebody from a distance too who's chasing after them. It could be unwanted attention. But they're not budging and giving in. So interesting. You know, they're protecting themselves, their heart, everything they've worked for. But it's all about going down this path with someone who they feel maybe isn't compatible. But you can see this is someone there's this energy of manifesting. There's desire. Someone who has everything they need. See, it's about someone who has everything they need. This is interesting, but it's in a person who needs to be needed. It is a person who wants love because their cup was overflowing, but they're choosing their battles. They're taking decisive action, but their decision, this decisive, is to not give in to this person. Someone giving them unwanted attention. Yeah, you've got a person here. Now, this could be yourself, Libra, but I do see a Gemini, maybe even Aquarius, maybe two Libras, but here's the energy. This is someone who's seeing truth. Someone's holding on to someone for money, or they're just keeping themselves stuck, but they're not giving in. Well, they're protecting their money and their heart. This is someone's swords up. They're skeptical. I do think this is someone going to cut someone out too, and just sort of, it's about truth, seeing the truth and learning, taking the lessons learned. Yeah. But it's about things that two people have in common, what someone brings to the table. See, they feel this is someone who doesn't bring anything to the table, or there's nothing in common, but it's about two people who come together. See, it's about the skills. Somebody with skills. Somebody very good at manipulating too. They're not going to give in to this person. Very strong mind and will. See the leveling up. They're very determined here. Yeah, it's all about the things that they have in common. I feel they just feel there's nothing in common. But they want to go down this path, and it's more than likely with yourself. Yeah, they are single too, see? But I do see this person who's independent. So, I mean, it could be someone who's acting like they're single. But this has to do with some sort of truth, learning something here. Yeah, learning this person's single, independent. Very interesting energy. But it's somebody who's definitely protecting everything they've worked for. Someone who dresses for success, yeah. See, someone dresses for success, tries to impress somebody. So they're skeptical because of the way they're dressed. They're very attractive. See, manipulation, someone using their body. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, is this person avoiding that person. In fact, they're cutting them out. They're probably just going to tell them the truth. They just want to be single. It may not be the truth, but I feel it's more about, I mean, they are single. This person is single, technically. Let's just see. Tell me about this person. Yeah, no, they're defensive, guarded, not letting someone in. They're not letting someone in. They don't believe it. No, this is someone pushing someone away. They might even block this person. Yeah, it looks like it's a person chasing them, giving them unwanted attention. And they could be someone from a distance, because I do see distance, or this person distancing themselves. Yeah, choosing their battles. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Yeah, so someone obsessed with someone here. I think it's someone trying to hold on to someone for money. But it's the devil. Obsession. Something very unhealthy. Yeah. Yeah, they're protecting themselves here. It's probably someone who just moved on from a relationship with someone like this too. So tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Empress. There's an Empress. See, this is what this person actually desires, is the Empress. This is someone crazy about someone else. That's you, Libra. So they're trying to avoid this person. This person's chasing them, giving them unwanted attention. They don't want their attention because they're holding on to them for money, or, you know, just looking at what they can provide. But their cup runneth over. See, feeling overwhelmed. They're trying to avoid this person. They're waiting for things to calm down. Maybe they think that person's crazy, but this person's crazy about you. I do see an unhealthy situation, though. A lot of focus on money. A lot of unhealthy attachment to money. But their cup runneth over. See, they're keeping it in. Tell me more about the Empress. And I do feel for yourself, it could be you in that energy. Maybe you know what you want, and maybe you're just taking a stand or standing up to this person. It could be that way. See, avoiding confrontation, waiting for things to calm down, time in between. But I do see this energy of the Empress. The Empress is healed. The Empress is the whole package. So you could be protecting yourself, but I don't think this person wants to let go of you. And it could be someone who's holding on to them and they won't let go. But I do think this pushing away, see, they're skeptical. They're very careful what they believe. Yeah, guarded. So someone not letting someone in. Yeah, this could be yourself, single, independent too. But yeah, look at that. There's that seer. Into me I see. Keeping it all in, not saying anything. This is someone choosing their battle. So I do feel healing a very unhealthy situation. That's someone who's obsessed with them more than likely. Who is this Queen of Rods? Who is the Queen of Rods? Yeah. Possible Aries or Scorpio. Yeah. Somebody who takes risks. Risky business. Someone who's taking a leap of faith. Yeah. Someone's taking the risk here, you see. And they're trying to avoid them. Yeah, so someone who's not getting what they want. See, they're not giving them what they want. This person's not giving them what they want. This could be someone who made a fool out of someone, or made them feel like a fool. But like I say, this person's a little full of themselves. They're a little full of themselves. This person's not buying it. I mean, they're skeptical. There's, you know, like I say, pushing them away, maybe blocking them. But I tell you, they're crazy about you. But I think this person's obsessed with them. The chaser. Unwanted attention. Yeah, there you are. Speaking up, cutting someone out, speaking your truth. Some of you could have someone in that energy too, where you're just changing your focus. You could be standing up to someone. Just take this as it resonates. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. See, it's all about this opportunity, invitation. Yeah, it's about two people connecting, this connection. So it is definitely an energy of cutting someone out. But this is also being skeptical. Maybe you just want to know the truth about this person. They are at a distance. I feel they're at a distance, or this person's distancing themselves. See, they're trying to avoid them. This person's obsessed, though. Yeah. This is crazy, but it's about two people having a conversation, talking. So it's about overcoming this, waiting for things to calm down. Someone's driving someone crazy. They think this person's crazy, actually. They're choosing their battles, though, right? Waiting for things to calm down, a little time in between. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. So this would be yourself, speaking up, speaking your mind, but wanting to know the truth. Maybe thinking someone's being manipulative or not telling you the truth. So you're in protective mode too. You're not going to budge and give in. You want truth, nothing but the truth. Yeah. So it's an energy of little Gemini energy here too. But it's more than likely this coming for, you could have it in your chart too, I mean, but this is about two people. It's about love, making choices. Some of you are going to have to make a choice. I don't know if you're believing this person or they don't believe you, but it's about having a conversation face to face. So I don't know if someone's avoiding someone where they don't want to face it until things calm down. This person's emotionally overwhelmed. Let's have a look at this King of Cups. This King of Cups. Oops. There we go. Yeah, focusing on work. See, something's not working. They're just focusing on work, but they're not putting, not putting in effort here. This is someone doing all the work. Somebody wants someone to do all the work. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy. This is definitely a person who's fiercely independent, but it looks like they're giving someone unwanted attention. So there's this avoidance. Yeah, so this person's a little full of themselves too. See, they think they're just a little full of themselves. They're not believing it. They're calling BS, put it that way. So I do feel like you're going to be making a choice. It's whether you believe this person or not. But it's about two people talking face to face. Someone telling someone how they feel. See, you're manifesting. See, there it is. Manifesting, mirroring. You're both kind of feeling the same. And it has to do with this person. The unwanted attention. Now, it could be maybe a friend of a friend or something here. I don't know. Maybe you're not believing it, but they're telling you a truth. Yeah, their cup is overflowing. See, it's an opportunity where you both get something you want. It's about making each other happy, telling each other how you feel. I don't know if you're just maybe even both obsessed with each other, but I feel there's this person who's just kind of full of themselves. They kind of keep it all in, which tells me that they're not really that interested in this person. I see someone who likes to kind of play games a little bit here. Yeah, so this is somebody definitely willing, releasing. Someone who doesn't have someone's best interest at heart, so there's a lot of skepticism. But it's about willingly letting go. The feelings are not mutual. Nope, the feelings are not mutual. This is an energy of somebody here definitely trying to avoid this person. So I don't know if there was a confrontation or anything, but I just feel they're waiting for things to calm down. So it's all about avoiding a disaster. Something to do with a house and a home. Somebody moving, relocating. And that came out right when I was here. So, yeah, somebody wanting to move and relocate. I think this is somebody's trying to hold on to someone for money. And I do think it's about wanting to see somebody or visit them, come to their home and stay there. I don't know if they have ulterior motives, but they're calling BS. They're full of themselves. This is someone who's full of themselves. They have everything they need. They're definitely a very independent person. But like I say, they're chasing here. So tell me about this Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Oops, yeah, there's going to be some, yeah, it's a person taking a step back. They know something feels off. It doesn't feel right. And you may be feeling this way because maybe they're avoiding you till things calm down, till they deal with this person. This obsession. Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised, even though they haven't done anything. They feel guilty even though they're innocent. I just get that vibe from this person. It's like they just need this person to, things to calm down. They're trying to avoid them. And I don't know if they're moving and even thinking of moving and relocated, or this person is. Like, they're not interested. The feelings aren't mutual. Yeah, but I see the Ace of Swords, some kind of victory and truth overcoming this. He's speaking truth, coming up with some kind of idea, a little aha, little light bulb moment, taking a step back, seeing things different, and that little aha moment. So it's about the two of you having a conversation. See, each of you sharing each other that cup, giving each other what you want. Seems like nobody got what they wanted because of this person. Tell me about and I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking, and you are going to be making a decision about this. But I do think you're kind of just keeping it to yourself right now, doing a lot of thinking, gaining clarity and insight. But I don't know if this is somebody who just wants to be single or what. But it has to do with this person being single. So I don't even know if they're single, this person, to be honest. Let's see, is this person single? Is this person single? No, somebody who rushes in, comes in. They come in very quickly and then they run away. So it's just someone who likes the chase, the runner-chaser energy. So they're not really interested. The feelings aren't actually mutual. This person doesn't care about this person. But they think they do, or they're trying to make them. Yeah, chaser. But yeah. So I do see this person, waiting for this to come to fruition, waiting for it to calm down. Yeah. Like I say, the feelings aren't mutual. They're releasing them willingly, letting them go. They're not interested. Tell me more about this I feel like you have the answer. I think you already know the truth. This person's crazy about you. But like I say, the sword's up. You're feeling a little defensive, not sure you want to let this person in. Yeah, there is definitely an energy of stability. Some of you may even have a choice too, because if you've been waiting for this person to move on from someone here, maybe even move and relocate. See, it's someone who's definitely choosing their battles. They're trying to deal with this really unhealthy, toxic situation. I mean, this person's like going through every emotion in the book. They're so overwhelmed. My gosh. Yeah, so there it is. See, feeling defensive, letting the guard down. But this is someone grounding themselves. Somebody planning, preparing. See, they're preparing. This could be somebody who just wasn't prepared to deal with this, but it's also preparing financially, but they're grounding themselves, looking into the future. They're planning something. They want to come towards you. Do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? They want to spend time with you. They're not interested in this person. Yeah, King and Queen of Pentacles spending time together, but I feel like you're just not sure if you see a future with this person now, just because of it. I don't know if it was a bit of a turn-off or something happened here. And I don't know if this is a mutual friend or someone here, someone that you both know, like maybe you're not believing it, or if they come to tell you, you won't believe it. But it is unwanted attention. It is someone chasing after somebody. I don't think they really want them. I think they just like to play, like they like the chase, and then they just move on. But and it is possible they're at a distance. It could be somebody who comes to visit. I see a visitor. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Yeah. So this is somebody definitely taking control. They're very controlling. They like to have things their way. But you can see this person putting on the brakes. See, I see travel, going someplace. But I do think this is somebody putting on the brakes from this. They're taking control. And I do think this is someone taking control. And I think this person's going to come towards you and talk to you, but you're not going to believe it. It's almost like one of those things you wouldn't even believe it, is what keeps popping into my head. I think it's a mutual friend, but the feelings are not mutual. They think this person's full of themselves. Mm-hmm. The BS detector went up. Both of you, though, that's what's so interesting. Like, you don't believe them, they don't believe you. But I do think it's all coming out in the wash here, because I do see this energy of manifesting. And I feel like you know this person. They're very good at manipulating, playing mind games. See, they like the chase. But, you know, would you ever believe it if they came after your person? Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Yeah, see the Tower. See, it's a shock surprise what they're going to tell you. You're going to be shocked. And I don't think you're going to believe it. And whether you see a future with this person now or not. But I see the power couple. I see the two of you. See, it's both of you together taking control of this situation, putting on the brakes. I think you're going to let go of this person, this friend or mutual friend. I do. Because it's about the power couple taking control of this situation and letting this person go. Like, see you later. Wow. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so I see it's an energy of, this is the realization that they're innocent. This person's innocent. I mean, it could have been innocent, fun, playful, youthful, where they're innocent. But like I say, I actually feel that you're going to see the other person's innocent. I do think I mean, it's not so much the trust issues. It's just like the swords up, feeling guarded, defensive, being careful what you believe. And it's like they're, you know, and you're going to be shocked at what they tell you, and you're not going to believe it. But I do think this is someone speaking truth. They are not interested in that person. So I do see some Aquarius there too. Yeah, I think you're going to be letting this person go. Yeah, they're going to tell you an explanation. They didn't see it coming. I do see this energy too, but I do think you're going to be indecisive about this. And it's telling you to take off the blindfold and see. So if this is a mutual friend, someone you've known maybe for a long time, childhood friends, things like that, doesn't have to be, but if you look at it, yeah. This is somebody, when they want something, they go after it, they get obsessed, and they don't give up till they get it, but then they run away. So... yeah, you're gonna have to take off the blindfold and see. I do think you're gonna have to make a decision about this friend, and it's about this person or the friend. See, it's whether to invest. It's about interest, whether you should invest in this or not. Tell me about the Devil. Yeah, you're going to be contemplating, looking for clues and answers. See, there's a little enlightenment, a little aha. So I don't know if this is, excuse me, someone who's done this before. See, a little reminiscing about something here. I think your person is innocent. I feel they're telling you the truth. They're not interested in them, period. Yeah, like I say, taming the beast. See, it's about strength and confidence. They're confident, but it's about you needing to feel confident, or you don't see a future with this person. You know, another thing that's interesting with this soul searching and looking for clues to do with this obsession or this unhealthy attachment, whatever it may be, that this person has. If you reminisce, if you know who this is a very specific story. And I will try to pull out some other energies for others of you, but I can just see how this has taken place. Reminisce about this and see, this is somebody who does that when they get obsessed with somebody. They don't give up till they get it. And then when they get it, they don't even want it. So I do see kind of, you know, spending a little time alone contemplating and looking for clarity. And you're going to have that little enlightenment, that aha. You're going to see things different. See things from this person. They really are not interested in this person. So, yeah, this is someone making a choice, choosing the one. They're not the right person for them. But the sad part is because you don't believe this person, some of you, they're going to start wondering if you're the right person for them. They need to be believed. This is someone who's kind, compassionate, caring. They need to be needed. but they also need you to believe them. So some of you just may not. You may not see a future, but I do see a decision with this person releasing this friend. Maybe a longtime friend. I mean, they could be an acquaintance too. I mean, it's possible it's an acquaintance. Someone in that social circle, or just you both know this person. But it's also where I feel like maybe the two of you are trying to get reacquainted, but I don't know what this person's up to. Like they are literally full of themselves. They don't really need this person or want them, but they're full of themselves, like a lot of pride and ego. See, they have a really big ego. And they are a risk taker, risky business. But they are that runner. They, the chaser. They love the chase. They like the games. So I do think it's about waiting to kind of see what happens, how this works out here. And I think they're waiting for this person to respond. I don't think they're responding, but it's interesting. It's like this person, they're very controlling. And I don't know if they have a partner of their own or what. Like, I'm not even sure if they're single. But it's almost like they don't want to put in the effort. They want the other person to. So this person's an interesting person. But I do see jealousy, obsession, all these things, maybe being kind of greedy, whatever their situation is, but there it is. See, it's about going down this path. I think this is someone just trying to keep the two of you from coming together. They're obsessed and jealous, more than likely jealousy. I don't think they really want this person, because it looks to me like there's somebody who likes the chase, and then when they think they've won or they got what they want, then they don't want it anymore. So it's about keeping the two of you together. Now, I do see this energy of making a choice here. Some of you do have choices. You may have another person. So you may be looking, this person may be not the right person for you. Or, I got to be honest, the other person may be thinking you're not right for them because of all this. Oh my gosh. But look it's truth. There's 3 aces here. Okay, all 3 aces. This person wants this. They're manifesting. You're manifesting and mirroring here. This is why I'm going, they're doing this, you're doing this. And it's like you're mirroring a little bit. But you're mirroring also that guard up, not believing the other person. Being careful what you believe. Like it's where someone's just like shocked. Well, I don't believe it. But I do think, I'm going to be honest, I think some of you will believe it. Some of you will, some of you won't. But I think a lot of you are not going to believe it. Yeah. Because of loyalty, friendship, long term. Someone being a loyal friend. Okay, so watch out for that frenemy. Somebody who always acts like a friend, they're loyal, but are they actually loyal? You're going to learn something. And I do think you're going to be shocked and surprised. Okay? And I do think, I actually wouldn't be surprised that this other person's actually in a relationship. They are somebody who wears the pants. And I do think if they have a partner, this person's nurturing and caring, they do all the work. So they're probably just looking, they may want to move and relocate. They may just be looking for someone to provide. I mean, maybe it's just a place to stay. I don't know. But I feel like and I'm just sort of seeing a whole scenario here that, yeah, and like I say, I feel like Libra, I feel like the cup runneth over. Okay, it's about the two of you having a face-to-face conversation. I feel someone is trying to, a lot of stress, anxiety, worry, everything all in one emotional energy this person has about facing you and talking to you about it. But yeah, it has to do with this loyal friend. It's about the two of you being on the same page. I do think you're actually going to agree on some things here, though. I actually do. I think you both know, now that I see it. Yeah, a lot of stress and anxieties. This is somebody who's anxious. This person, they're kind of intense. But I do think some regret. See, there's going to be some kind of regret here. So be very careful of the decision. It tells me you're going to have to make a decision. Be careful of the decision you make here, because you could regret it if you don't trust this person. But because I do see King and Queen of Swords here both speaking truth, but it's like it's about believing this and the shock. There's something that's very shocking here, or just like surprise. I mean, it could be just somebody showing up at someone's place, surprise, out of the blue too. This person definitely doesn't want this person in. Like literally, I don't know if they're going to block them, but I don't know if it's someone they've known for a long time or what. So like I say, there's a lot of stress and anxiety revolving around this. And whatever decision you make, you want to make the right choice. So don't rush into making a decision. Ground yourself and look at the situation. Especially this person, if you went to school with them or known them a long time, or there's an acquaintance, whatever the situation. Because I think somebody's crossing the line with someone here too. But there it is. It's about the two of you looking out for each other, sticking together. You have each other's back. It's about the two of you. But I don't know if this is an ex or what, or they want this person back. But like I say, the masculine is not interested in this person. The feelings are not mutual. And in fact, they don't trust them. See, someone who plays games, they manipulate, maybe even have a history of manipulating, see their history. This person's looking at it here. I don't know. I think you both know. If not, and they tell you this, you may not believe it. But it's telling you to be cautious about cutting this person out because you might regret it. Okay. It's whether you believe this person or you believe this other person. But have you, I get the vibe some of you have never really 100% trusted this person. I do think you're going to take a closer look at the situation though. I wish you well on this, but I feel it's about the two of you coming together. Having each other's backs, making an agreement. And some sort of commitment. I mean, you got 3 aces here. Was the 4th ace here? I can't even remember. Because this is about this coming to fruition, getting, it's about putting all this behind, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, they're so in their feels. Their cup runneth over, feeling overwhelmed, multiple opportunities, people chasing, and this is one of them. So, yeah. Do take care. I do think in the end you're going to make the right choice here. And for some of you who this scenario story doesn't apply, I think some of you are going to have an aha moment and maybe reminisce and think about some situation, something similar, where you didn't really see it and now you see it. So, but don't make something that what isn't, a reality. But I do feel some of you definitely have the energy of someone who's coming in here. Somebody who, and I also feel they could be a little full of themselves. But it is an energy of someone providing. And I do feel their cup runneth over. And I do feel they want to offer you that cup. It's like a start. And it could be somebody wanting another chance. But it's about committing, being on the same page. And I do see making sure you're on the same page with a conversation, a face-to-face conversation for some of you. But I mean, this is two of you giving each other the cup, filling each other's needs. See, giving each other what you need, providing for each other. So this is quite lovely. But yeah, definitely some of you, regardless of the story or what I just said, you may actually have choices. And it's about having someone stable that you can rely on, someone long-term. Yeah, someone who's always there through thick and thin. Beautiful. Take care. Bye for now.